night's top story. A student at Pacific Lutheran University has died after he failed to evacuate a building set to be demolished.
Foss Hall has been condemned since 2016, and just this week the school secured permission for its demolition.
Seine Leiche würde nach dem Abriss gefunden bis zur Unkenntlichkeit grob gemahlen.
Caleb Ewell was last seen entering Foss Hall moments before its destruction, according to eyewitnesses. Contractors couldn't hear the shouts of concerned onlookers.
Our mates crossed the pond said they're holding a candle vigil in his honor. Poor bastard.
It was
He was
painful.
very
extremely.
He was involved.
It's late night, musical guest Stargazy Pie. And here's your host, Garrett Brett.
Good evening, everyone. We're gathered here today to honor the memory of our late host of late night, Caleb Ewell. Off the record, Caleb was kind of a tool. But he will be greatly missed. I'm your host for this evening, Garrett Bretz, and I dedicate this show to everyone's favorite IKEA meatball. Sorry, emotional. He'd kick me in the nuts for saying that, but he'd want the show to continue, and that's what we're gonna do. Make sure you wave to the ashes. Caleb says hi. And now for some news as stale and irrelevant as Caleb's corpse. I'm just kidding, his corpse has been incinerated. That's why he's in the cut. In recent news, Taylor Swift, gosh, she's been in the news for Lord knows how long. Well, apparently she's dating Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. Kelce? The C throws me for a loop every time. I mean, I don't know my way around sports, but I do know my way around a tight end, so. In all seriousness, I feel bad for having a tailored body pillow now. Yesterday was a big day for cinema, especially seeing as how the Five Nights at Freddy's movie has come to theaters and fans are rushing to see this animatronic bear on the big screen. In all seriousness, this is stacking up to be the best movie with a bear since Cocaine Bear. And coincidentally, I would have to snort cocaine to go see the FNAF movie on opening weekends. I mean, normally I see bears in theaters for other reasons. Earlier this month, the nationwide writer's strike came to an end after studio executives agreed to negotiate with the creators of some of the world's most popular TV shows and movies. Unfortunately, Late Night isn't represented by a union, and the last time we tried to unionize, Caleb hired Commons workers as scabs. So, you're stuck with my shitty jokes for the foreseeable future. Although, Caleb's dead now, so union coming soon, I suppose. Moving to some local news, a Tacoma paper mill has been closed after operating for over 90 years in downtown Tacoma. But why should you care? Well, if you've ever been to the Tacoma Dome and it smells like someone stepped in dog shit, then you can thank the paper mill. Apparently, the so-called Tacoma aroma is gone. Although now you need to be careful about where you fart. Just fair warning, I think I should make that apparent. Several weeks ago, Seattle got its dust shaken off by a brief 4.5 magnitude earthquake, as confirmed by seismologists from the University of Washington. Reports say the earthquake was too minor to do damage, but just enough to cause a disruption. Coincidentally, this is also describing the time when the guy in the dorm above me has his girlfriend over. I try and take melatonin, but the tiles are too squeaky. Election day is coming up, and I'm civically obligated to remind all of you to go out and vote. I mean, realistically, things will still suck regardless of whether or not you vote or who you vote for, but at least if you vote, you can feel more entitled when you complain about local government online. Parkland Facebook chats, man, like those old ladies are vicious. As part of our dedication to civil responsibility, I want to let you all know that if you mail us your ballot unfilled out, we'll give you $20 and I'll use it to write in your mom for mayor of Tacoma. It's a great investment. I highly recommend. Recently, a nonprofit has been established in Parkland to try and make Parkland a blue zone. If you don't know what a blue zone is, just like me a couple of minutes ago, apparently it's somewhere in the world where residents are said to live the longest, and this nonprofit is seeking to increase the lifespan of Parkland's residents. So we here at Late Night have teamed up with Bloom Cannabis to make South Hall a green zone. Realistically, it already is, but the RAs tell me it's not. Sure thing, guys, whatever you say. If you want to see something actually entertaining, then I'd recommend going to PLU's rendition of Macbeth coming to the theater here early November. It should be a fun show. We really want to support the equally talented theater producers, all that good stuff. Equally talented being the operating word there. No, sir, I'm not in denial whatsoever. Have y'all noticed how expensive food is getting at Ohm and the Commons? Yes. Quite frankly, it's ridiculous. I'm not sure how I can be a dining dollar daddy if my Get app shows all zeros. And if you still have dining dollars at this point in the semester, you're either a drug dealer or an economics major. And final bit of news for campus. Recently, PLU's campus safety has moved to Neeb, of all places. And when we've asked students what they thought about this change, a common question is, where the hell is Neeb? What is a Neeb? Well, that got us here at Late Night thinking, how could we best use spaces on campus for other purposes? I mean, take Keck Observatory, for example. Yes, we have an observatory, and yes, it's called Keck. It's right next to the PogChamp Memorial Baseball Stadium. So, just picture this. We think it'd be a great idea to bring Crave to Keck. I mean, it'd be prime real estate. You can eat a cheeseburger and look at the stars. I think it would be a great idea. Or, let's see. What about student financial services? We can put it on top of TSTAD. TSTAD's the tallest building in Parkland. I mean, that's prime real estate. And if you really want to work for your scholarships, you could climb the side of the building because there's no other way to get up there. Work for your money, you ingrates. Let's move Names Memorial Fitness Center to Lagerquist Concert Hall. And let's make the organ a lump-a-lar. So nobody gets too loud with their pump or their choir practice? Or what if we moved the health center, which I have been informed is named Weezer, WSR, what if we moved it to the university center? Well, that might sound like a good idea, being closer to campus, but in actuality, it's just taking Craig's spot. So you can get an STD test while ordering a pita bowl from Aglio. Or what if, I'm going to be selfish. I think late night could also use a bit of an upgrade. I mean, our office is just stuck in the basement of this building. It's not very great. So if you ever want to file a complaint, make sure you go to the admin building and we will be in the second floor men's bathroom. It's very spacious. Or, maybe we put something where Foss used to be while we're at it. Like an entire Walmart. No, that'd be worse for the environment than Foss was. I don't know. I can't think of anything funny. I mean, if Caleb were here, he'd be able to think of something funny.
Stop! Stop the show. Lying, liberal, woke media. I have irrefutable proof that Caleb is not dead!
Hey, can someone call Campo? Get this nut job out of here.
Hey, oh! My name is Homer S., and I'm host of the Daily Homer Side podcast.
Homer S? Like Homer Simpson?
Hey! Say my government name on live TV to the deep state to get me!
Jeez, man. All right, just back up a little bit. Here, have like a drink of water, okay? And just don't touch the desk. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know. That's what you get for touching the desk, I guess.
All right. I have seen enough dead bodies to know that isn't Caleb Ewell.
How many bodies makes you say, I've seen enough bodies? Like, how much is enough?
Well, I've played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I've seen a raccoon on the side of the road, so I'm basically a forensics expert, okay?
Oh, I'm glad we've established those credentials. Very important. So, I'm listening. What's your evidence?
All right, what?
Your evidence, your proof, how we know you're not crazy.
Oh, crazy? I was crazy once.
Okay, so no evidence. That's awesome.
No, wait. You haven't heard my proof yet.
Okay, well, get on with it.
All right, sorry. I believe that when Mitch McConnell freezes on live TV, he is trying to communicate to me.
Seems legit. But how exactly is that communicating? I mean, he's just having a senior moment.
No, it's not that simple. When Mitch McConnell freezes, he's trying to tell me about ice cream. Ice cream, which goes in milkshakes. Milkshakes, which get sold at Frugal's by the strip club. We got it?
Yeah, no, I think I get it.
Okay.
So, Caleb was terminally ill with a listeria infection.
No.
And didn't want people to know he drank milkshakes even though he's lactose intolerant.
Okay, no. The milkshakes are another hint. The flavor of the month for September was raspberry.
Oh. No, I totally get it, but just pretend I don't.
Okay. Raspberries are red. What else is red?
Oh, wow, you're really putting me on the spot here. God, I just can't think of anything red. Just give me a second. Antifungal medication, my grandmother's stoma.
No, okay, Red Square.
In Moscow?
No, ding dong, on campus, Red Square.
Okay.
Caleb is hiding under Red Square. Everybody knows that there's a nuclear bunker under Red Square, and Caleb is hiding there.
I didn't actually know there was a under there.
All right, well, keep up.
I'm really trying, man. I'm really trying.
Well, that's where Caleb's hiding.
Okay, well, I mean, why would Caleb go and hide? He owes me, like, what, $20? That's nothing. That's not enough to go and fake your own death.
Why does anybody fake their death? To avoid responsibilities. To avoid people. Sean Robinson wouldn't leave him the hell alone, so Caleb had to go and fake his own death. He hated late night. He didn't want to be a host anymore. This show freaking sucks!
Hey! I know late night blows absolute chunks. But Caleb Buell did not hate late night. He was voluntold to lead the club, and he did so with minimal complaints. Moderate complaints. Yeah, okay, he complained a fair amount, but that doesn't mean that he would go and fake his death. That's so much work.
It is a lot of work, but don't you worry. I am onto you, Caleb, and I am going to dig through those bricks until I hit your head with a shovel.
Wow, that's intense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Hey, secret information? I just got a PLU text alert. They just spotted the Loch Ness Monster outside Hinderley doing rad skateboard tricks. No, that's good for your podcast, man. You gotta run.
Yeah, Nassim! Nassim!
We'll be right back after these messages and a brief call to the police.
Babe, let's go somewhere more private.
Brad, it's so beautiful out tonight.
Not as beautiful as you are, babe. It's so dark outside.
That's okay. I'll protect you.
All right.
Night is young and you look so killer in the moonlight. I love to laugh my whole life.
Oh, Jessica. There's a spider on my leg! There's a spider on my leg! Is there a spider on my leg? Is there a spider?
It's just a stick.
I knew that. I'm sorry, babe. Tag, you're it.
Babe, you're so bodacious.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Jeez. I don't even...
Let's do this!
Not if you're gonna be like that. This has to be perfect! Babe, this just has to be perfect.
Babe, how is this perfect when I'm with you?
Oh, babe, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh my god!
Are you okay? Jinx, you owe me a...
Oh man, that looks gnarly! Do you want us to call the 911? I better get campus safety!
Babe, you are righteous!
Oh, hey! We can call the campus safety!
Alright, dude, you hang in there, okay? Alright? Okay, we'll be coming.
Welcome back to Late Night, everybody, and as part of our continuing funeral for Caleb Buell, we're fulfilling some parts of his will. He said he wanted an MTV-style roast, so that's what we're going to try and do. It's the unprompted, uncalled for, unwarranted roast of Caleb Ewell. I have here Sean Robinson. Caleb, gosh, you're not Caleb. Caleb's dead. Sean, how many years have you had the displeasure of knowing Caleb?
Caleb's a complete stranger to me, but yeah, I mean, I guess I know him a little bit. I mean, I'm heartbroken about Matthew Perry. I mean, Caleb. But this news is it just really shocks me because I was talking to Caleb the other day. I was at Forelli's with some friends, and Caleb came over and he said, "Sean, can you do me a favor? I'm here with some friends, and I've been telling them about you, and you're this journalist, and you've covered all these, amazing stories, and you're teaching here, and I'm taking all your classes, and I've been telling them about you, and they don't quite believe me. So could you just come over to our table and say hello?" And I'm like, sure, that's no problem. So I finish up, and I walk over to Caleb's table, and I say hello, and he looks up at me and goes, "Can't you see I'm eating, Sean? I'm sitting here with friends. What are you bothering me for?"
That does sound very Caleb-coded. Like I said at the beginning, Caleb was kind of a tool, and he did enjoy those pranks. I mean, the other thing I remember about Caleb is how he really tries hard to create this kooky spiritual aesthetic about him. I mean, you've seen the clothes he wears to class. But I'm here to tell you all that there's nothing mystic or esoteric about taking 5 Benadryl and watching a documentary about Five Nights at Freddy's lore. There's just nothing mysterious about that, and I don't know why that's the personality he decides to put out.
I just thought that was a sort of warped fashion sense that I really didn't, it wasn't really coherent, but, I didn't ever want to say anything.
No, that's so true. I mean, there's really nothing stable about Caleb. His fashion sense, the color of his hair, his personality, the list goes on and on. I mean, he gets up every day, and it honestly looks like a kindergartner was left unsupervised in a Value Village.
I can't speak to that. I've only, seen him in a few, sort of semi-formal settings, although you wouldn't have known it from the way he dressed himself in those situations. But, I get where you're coming from.
No, he's a mysterious creature. I mean, if I had to describe him, he's like the embodiment of a black cat that just kind of walks around, looks all spiritual and ooh, spooky, and then he looks at you as he pisses on the carpet.
I think whatever a man does in his private, sordid, personal life is, that just belongs to that person.
No, that's very responsible of you. And, I wish I had that foresight to not judge someone like that. I mean, okay. Has Caleb ever shown up to your class in costume before?
Has Caleb ever not been in costume?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what Caleb looks like when Caleb is not in costume. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I can answer that question.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can either. I remember that Caleb, a big thing he enjoyed doing was cosplay, dressing up as characters from his favorite TV shows, video games, stuff like that. And most of it was pretty good as far as I remember. But like you said, it was every day. And believe me, I'd want to look like anyone else too if I looked like Caleb.
All I know is that as far as the gaming goes, Caleb was, had a sort of maybe an inflated idea of his prowess in those settings. I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but I'd hear about it, and then I'd hear from the other people who were like, "Oh God, he's doing it again," and all I could do was say, well, you just got to go with the flow. If you're gonna name that person DM or whatever it is you call it now, then that's on you.
I know what you mean. It's complicated because on one hand you want to honor this person who's deceased, but then you also have to acknowledge, what the hell is this guy thinking? What's this goofball doing? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, okay, his makeup, for example, like, I know there's days where he wants to dress up nice and he puts on lipstick, but you and I both know that's just markers he's been eating in the back of class. Like, just not even scented markers. Like, how do you even make that mistake? They're just normal Crayola markers.
For me, it was when he started eating them that I kind of was like, all right, that needs to be enough. You need to be doing that outside of class.
No, exactly. Did you bring enough to share?
Exactly. I tell like all the students, whatever they bring in.
It's, you'd really think that he would be better with that sort of self-presentation, that makeup, especially with him being involved with late night as much. I mean, I don't know. I think our producers have done a good job making you look nice for the show, as with myself. And, I know Caleb, he used to be pretty good at makeup. I mean, loads of concealer, but it was still pretty good. I mean, whenever we needed to check the white balance for the cameras, we would just use his forehead. But I don't know, you could tell when he wasn't doing well because then he'd stop having a skincare routine and then the little red dots would get in the way.
I think there's some Scandinavian subtext going on there. And I didn't know about that originally, but I only heard about it a lot later.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize Caleb was, Swedish.
No, I wouldn't have known that either. I mean, there were days where I would go over to his apartment and I couldn't tell if the smell was canned fish or just Caleb.
Lutefisk.
Lutefisk?
Lutefisk is a famously aromatic dish from Scandinavia.
Ah, I see. Gosh, Caleb, even in death, you're educating us about your culture, and we appreciate that. Well, let's talk about Caleb in student media. I mean, I was with him on the production fronts, and if I'm being honest, it was like listening to a piss joke being pitched for 2 hours. I mean, it just non-ending. Like, we get it, you're into water sports, but that doesn't mean it needs to be in every single punchline.
I was never in on those writing room conversations, but I did hear about them. The other students would come to me and they'd say, what can we do about this? And I'm like, well, it's got to be a democratic thing. There has to be a vote, and then they'd come back and they'd say, well, we voted and it didn't matter. He just ran over us. So I wasn't sure what to do at that point.
No, that does sound like Caleb. I mean, I know whenever it came to making decisions, if he didn't like something, he would just sort of bark at us. Just like feral Cujo-style dog bark, deep from his soul. And that's how you knew that you messed up.
So you didn't see or hear about any pouting? Because I always thought he was kind of a pouter.
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
I'm very,
I'm afraid, Sean, that's in all of our enjoyments, we've run out of time. Caleb, your soul can rest easy knowing that we have fulfilled your wishes and roasted the ever-living crap out of you. We'll be right back after these messages and a quick eulogy or skit. I don't know, whatever the producers decide. We'll be right back.
Very late night, filmed in front of a live studio audience.
And then I said, that's not a kangaroo.
Brian!
Hey, Kitty. Hey, Teresa.
Oh my gosh, Brian, you would not believe what Teresa saw today.
Would I?
So, imagine me at work, just doing the usual, you know? And then this kid walks in with a kangaroo fursuit.
Oh, that was just me.
I thought it was you. And that's like actually so cool, actually.
Brian!
Yeah?
I was just telling Teresa about the chocolate hot dog food truck in town. I really want to try one.
Chocolate hot dog?
Yeah, Kitty saw them driving down Garfield.
How can a hot dog even be chocolate?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of chocolate hot dogs.
No way, they are so popular.
Want a bite?
And I couldn't believe my eyes. Someone was jaywalking. Who's Jay?
Jaywalking? That's the least crazy thing I've heard all day.
I do it all the time.
Where do you keep coming from? Your mom. Okay, that's it. What's going on here? Where is that laughter coming from?
Are you okay, Brian?
I have no idea. I swear I was hearing things at first, but that laughter keeps happening, and I can swear that I can see a studio audience in our apartment. And you guys are saying the weirdest things now. And Ford can teleport. Something really freaky is going on here. I'm tired. Oh. I don't remember falling asleep. That was just a dream. All just a dream. Oh, that's a really cliche ending. See ya next week!
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Late Night. And in another bizarre twist, looking through Caleb's will, he has requested that we turn the allotment of possessions into a game show. So, we're doing an estate sale game show for Caleb's stuff. If they win, they get all of Caleb's stuff. It's going straight to their door. Alrighty, if I could have each of you introduce yourselves and your major and your pronouns.
Hi, I'm Alana, my phone's Shide, and I'm a musical theater major. Hi, I'm Kirsten, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm a music performance major.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I know that both of you are looking forward to getting all of Caleb's stuff. I know that's why, if I could, I would take all of it, but... So, here's how this is going to work. You have each 3 paddles, and we're going to be asking you questions, and you have to tell us whether or not these statements correspond to either Caleb, our dead host, PLU President Alan Belton, or Chucky the Killer Doll. Let's see here. So, to start off, simple question. Which of these 3 has a confirmed body count of 67? Yep, just go ahead, hold it up. Answer is Chucky. That is correct. Alrighty, let's see here. Alana, your team eulogy right there. Yeah. And then team funeral, got right there. Alrighty, next question. Whose ohm order is a peach green tea with lemonade? splitting it up. That's actually Caleb's work. It's okay, he's dead. He can't be mad at you. I know. Let's see. I mean, he told me about it a couple of times. I tried it. I highly recommend. It's actually pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Who doesn't have a significant other? Hey, I just read the cards. You know, this was in Caleb's will. If you want to be mad at someone, be mad at the dead. I mean, you're both right, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh, trust me, I'm sure wherever he is crying. Okay. Who has a renowned dislike of Martha Stewart? You know, I don't know enough about Ellen to say whether or not that's incorrect, but I have here that we were looking for Chucky, unfortunately. What the hell? Who shares a name with a cucumber from a very popular TV show? The answer is Alan, apparently. I guess Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales, his first name is Alan?
No.
What?
Larry Allen Belton.
Well, I'm just a little stupid, so. What, his first name's Larry?
Yes.
God, as a senior, you would think I'd know the lore about our university president, but obviously not. Okay. Well, there we go. There's a point for yourself. You got this. I know. You got the Velma look. Like, you'll figure it out. Like, snip out a clue. You got it. Alrighty. Whose nickname in their youth was Harvard, like the university? Their nickname in childhood was Harvard. The answer is President Belton. Although now I think we should all posthumously refer to Caleb as Harvard. Okay. So, are you both familiar with the concept of degrees of separation? Okay, so the idea is that you can tangentially connect one person to another random person by virtue of some interaction or relation to another person. It's confusing. I don't really understand it myself. But apparently, one of those three people is 2 degrees of separation away from Gordon Ramsay. That's correct. It is Harvard. Yeah. This feels like a really niche fact to request to be included in a will, but I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Gosh. Am I good at adding? No. I'm a nursing major. I don't have to be good at adding. Alrighty. Who debuted on October 12th? That's right. It is, in fact, Harvard. Okay. Whose full name is Charles Lee Ray? Crazy, I know. It's not like we totally established the names of the other two people beforehand. Yes, it is in fact Chucky. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's two possible answers here. Who is frequently seen sporting fun and colorful overalls? You need to get both correct. You'd both be correct. And honestly, I wish it was President Belton, because I think that would be very funny and iconic. Okay. Jeez. Who does not have a child? Are you sure? Are you sure? You see, the thing is, they all have children. Bring them on out! No, I'm just kidding. No, it's, Caleb does not have a child that we know of. But the 23andMe results are pending, so we'll let you know. Who offered a late-night host a drink on their birthday? No, Caleb doesn't care about his friends like that. It's actually Alan Belton. He offered our host Marla a drink on her birthday. Alrighty, and that is our game for the evening, with Team Funeral taking our wonderful prize. Let's see here. We have here, this is all that Caleb has to his person. We have Caleb's cat, we have Caleb's taste in snacks, we have a little Lego set, and then the colorful fate rocks or dice that he loves playing with. And it's all yours! Alrighty. We'll be right back after these messages.
This week on Dining Dollar Daddy, Devin, a hopeless romantic with a surplus of dining dollars, seeks to spoil a new love interest. Bree, a girl more interested in the finer things in life, digs for gold in Devin's pocket. Will they fall for each other, or will they fall apart?
Hey, I'm Devin, and I'm a second-year biology major at PLU, and I haven't really been able to find love on campus.
Hey, I'm Bree, and my friends call me Choo Choo. I really don't care about commitment, but I really blew through my meal plan this year, so I need some help.
Hey, I'm Devin. How are you doing, Bree?
I'm fine, but let's skip the small talk. Let's see that cash.
I definitely think that Bree cares more about the money. But I feel like there's a pull between us, and I think it's worth it.
I don't give a about the relationship. He's got like $1 million dining dollars left.
During their first 2 weeks, the couple spent some quality time together.
So what all did you get? Whoa, how did you get these? They're sold out everywhere. Oh, Where did you buy a fish? Okay, $10 cornflakes from home? They're off-brand! Okay, I think I'm really getting concerned with how Bree likes to spend her money. But I think I'm really falling for her.
Fishy!
After a while, our pair started to feel the tension of a relationship.
So, I've been meaning to tell you, but my dining dollars are starting to run low. But I think we should still be together.
What the Dining dollars? Starving? I have needs! You lying piece of Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I don't No. You. I can't believe you would do this to me.
Bree.
I have needs!
Bree.
Okay? I'm gonna be starving in the street. Don't you understand that? Ugh. I can't believe this.
So, Bree didn't really take that very well, but after she stopped calling me we actually worked everything out, and I really think that everything is going to be okay.
Now it's the end of week 4, and our couple has to decide if they're going to stay together or call it quits.
Whoa, Bree! Who's this guy?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce you to. This is Craig.
Have you been cheating on me?
What? I didn't even know we were together. You're like poor, and Craig has a way bigger meal plan. Bye-bye!
Join us next week for more love, drama, and Dining Dollar Daddies.
Welcome back to Late Night, everyone, and please give it up for our musical guest, Stargazy Pie.
The truth is three-dimensional to that of the sides.
so much. Can we get one more massive round of applause for Stargazing Pie? And do y'all have any socials you'd like to plug?
Stargazing Pie Band on like all social media like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. And our music is on all streaming platforms, Stargazing Pie. We just released that second song, People Suck. So if you guys want to check that out, go do that.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Caleb, what are you doing there?
You guys know I'm not actually dead, right?
The hell?
I've been up here the entire time running the show.
What? Wait, so then did you actually fake your death?
Man, I think that podcast guy was right. I just didn't want to be a host anymore, so I faked my death. It was easy. Anyway, Garrett, you still have to wrap up the show, so I'd suggest getting to it.
So, then who's in the cup? Oh, it's just powdered sugar. Okay. Alrighty. Well, all's well that ends well. Thank you so much for coming to our Halloween episode of Late Night. And as always, stay nightly, Loots.